Like I wanted to make that the stair orange too, instead of red, because they have the orange version.
Mm-hmm.
The forestry version.
Yeah. Though this one is actually, I think you can do the orange with this one too, but this one doesn't have forestry. I don't think. That is a beautiful tractor. Man, is it cool looking. Yeah. Showing it off. Lights on for safety. Oh, yeah.
It was a pretty nice looking tractor.
Yeah, it's good looking. The Terrace.
I don't know why, but this stair, like maybe just because it's bigger, I think looks better than the little one.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's a beast. Big tires. I like the little one
the
too,
wide
though.
tires on it?
No, these are just the stock tires. I haven't done any upgrades to that yet.
Things gonna look real mean with some wide tires and stuff.
Yeah, it's gonna be huge. And the nice thing is, now that we have the garage, we can swap them around. Put wheel weights on it too. I like the smaller steer too, though. The multi, it's not bad.
Yeah. See that little GMC dump truck that I found?
Mm-mm. No, I'll check it out. Is it on your mod spotlight?
Mm-hmm.
I like the Ford. Did you see the Ford tractor? The 40. It's like basically the New Holland 8340.
No, I haven't.
But it has double wheels and stuff. Like it's nice. It's got the Ford paint scheme.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's really nice looking actually. I've been playing around with that. It's not. I don't have it loaded for this farm, but
yeah, that GMC is real nice looking. Little dump holds 50,000 liters too. Good little size and.
Oops.
Yeah, I need to show you guys where to find that 8R series.
8R. Oh yeah, we need to get that. Yeah, we'll hook up before we start the next recording session for that farm. And
get some GPS mod.
I'll be doing this one again. I'll be doing this one again tomorrow. We'll open it up to the public on Saturday. So I'm thinking like 10:30 or 11. Whenever I wake up. After we're done doing this, we'll buy the tractor and then we'll call it an episode, and I'll go to bed. So I'm getting tired. This is still probably going to take us a little while, huh?
I'll have to send you that link for that little comic one that I made just. I want you to. It's like a little 5-minute.
Okay.
We'll see if I can get you to giggle out of it. It's corny for sure.
Yeah, folks. Once again, don't forget, check out our Facebook page, and also be sure to subscribe to B-Dog's channel. He does a lot of mod spotlight reviews and does some fun stuff on his channel too. His channel's growing really fast.
Yeah, it is. It's almost up to 600 subs already.
It's crazy. It's really good, dude. You've only been, how many? It's like a month now?
Yep.
Yeah, if you keep growing like that, dude, you're going to like surpass me here in a couple months.
That'll be a long time.
And then you're on your own.
Yeah. Then I'll be like, hey, can I play on your farm, dude?
I've actually surprisingly had a lot of people that are like, hey,
It's good. The Oasis. Well, people are always looking for good farms to play on because it's like, it seems like a lot of them, people throw up servers and then just abandon them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty rare to actually find one that's actually operating with people playing. And
yeah, I still don't know if I don't think I'm going to do a dedicated. I'm just going to keep it, whenever I'm on, then I'll throw it up. And
yeah, I think that's the best way to do it too. That's what I found. I'm sure people don't love it because they want to be on and playing, but it really helps not. I mean, these farms have stayed pretty much, all of the ones that I've been running have stayed pretty much under control. It's like we're not finding things laying around, and the people that are on really want to be on because they want to play with us, and it's a good thing. I know people have to be patient though. Everybody wants on. Oh my gosh, I gotta stop yawning. Ugh. I took a nap this afternoon, but this is where the square bale wrapper would come in nice because you can get the square bales popped out a lot faster.
Mm-hmm.
Get a pair of wrap. Maybe I should buy another. Nah. Whoa.
What?
Well, there's something Did somebody open a pop can or something?
No, chew can fell.
Oh, ew. Was it
That
full?
was closed.
Okay.
No, it's just closed. It
Okay,
just
good.
fell off the desk.
Splash. Chew all over. I'm going to run down and see how these other fields are doing while you guys are doing that. I think 1 or 2 more trailer loads, and we should have enough to buy the Massey. Another.
Massey Ferguson.
I know, is Massey Ferguson an American company?
Yes.
All right.
But recently they've been really pushing into the foreign markets.
Well, I know they've had them in Europe for a long time.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like they weren't trying to sell in Europe.
They just
It was like, they had a couple dealerships over there just to sell just because, but now they're really, really pushing into all of the foreign markets.
And they're part of the whole AGCO thing, aren't
Yeah.
they? Okay.
The AGCO super conglomerate.
Conglomero.
And like, you could look at AGCO as kind of like that evil corporation that owns everything else. But
Right.
they're actually doing a huge favor to farmers in keeping records on all these tractors that aren't being made anymore but are still in use. And so, like for my tractor, white is no longer in production.
Okay.
And like
Right,
they haven't been in
right.
production for years.
Yeah, like 20 years at least.
Yeah, but I can go to AGCO and be like, "Hey, I need this part for my tractor," and if they can't find one, they have, all the stuff they need to have it built for me.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
So they have like all the part specifications and sizes and all that stuff, and that way I can have the part I need.
Okay.
And so they're actually like the good guy conglomerate in that they keep track of all these companies, that they maintain parts and all that stuff, and they help farmers keep using what they have. That way a farmer isn't forced to buy a brand new vehicle.
That's really cool. I did not know that. They're doing a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, like the total number of companies that AGCO owns, of like tractor companies that have gone out of business or whatever, it's a huge list.
I know that they did like Gleaner and stuff like that. Now, Gleaner, I think, is still in business, though, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a fork down here.
Yeah, there's still a few companies within AGCO that helps them, make money. Like Massey Ferguson and all them, but for the most part, AGCO's just there just to help farmers keep their old equipment running.
That's cool. It's a good thing.
Although they almost couldn't find a front axle for my tractor, and I was like, man, if I have to have that thing made, it's going to cost an arm and a leg.
How you guys doing back here? I drove down to the shop, but I've magically warped back. So if you can't get a part from them, where else can you go? Are you just
Well,
kinda
I mean,
stuck?
if AGCO can't get the part, chances are that's probably the end of that tractor. You're going to have to get a new one.
Okay.
But most of the time, they'll have all the specifications, and they just, they pawn off the building to some other company and say, hey, build this for us.
Yeah, right. Right. Build it for us.
Yeah, and with milling technology just getting better and better, those prices for older parts get way cheaper every time.
Okay.
You don't have to wait for them to forge, a new head for your engine. Now they can just, cut it out in the mill, overnight, and next day ship it out.
Wow. What's up, Ev? What?
Oh,
Well, I'm
Kyle,
gonna
don't
be
forget
buying a
this
tractor.
bale down here by the road.
You want to bring it back? All right, let me buy it, and then you can bring it back. Everyone's getting tired of bailing. let's see here. I'll pick up for her. Let's see. So we have the Massey Ferguson. We're looking at the 5600 series. We're going to select that. So when you buy a tractor and you buy the stuff on it, they don't charge you a service fee, do they?
Depends on how you're getting it. Most of the time, what's happening is, like, sometimes they might have the tractor you want, on the showroom floor, but it's missing one little part.
Okay.
But they have that part, they'll charge you to put that part on there.
Okay.
But if you're buying, the super specific tractor to do all these, specific things.
Oh no, I meant in the game.
That's usually that's
like on the Massey I just bought. They didn't charge me a service fee for the. Bring it back, John. They didn't charge me a service fee for the putting the loader arms on it. They charged me $800 for the loader arms, which is the normal price, but they didn't charge me any additional. So I think if you take it back later to customize it, then they charge you a $1,000 service fee. I bet you will, Evelyn. Does that make sense?
yeah.
Now this will have to be upgraded still, but well, I'm going to drop this. Ev, I'm actually going to drop this off at the sheep farm because we're going to need to clean the pens. That's what this tractor's for. Oh, or not. And it's a spare tractor too when we need other stuff. But
Don't you need to come back to the farm to
to
pick
bail.
up a set of arms?
No, there's a set of arms up there.
Oh, okay.
Ev, can you do me a favor? Do you want to take this over to the sheep farm? So, yeah, take that back to the I went the wrong way.
There's a whole bunch of bales down there.
I'll do some wrapping.
Like we need to put up a fence or something.
Oh, are they rolling down?
Yeah.
Rolling. All right, I'm jumping out, John. Go ahead and take it to the sheep farm, honey. There you go. Look at the map and then see where the sheep farm is. Oh, it's still running. Okay. Let me see. The sheep farm is, if you look at field number 11, it's next to that. What? Yep. See the little sheep head? What, kiddo? Okay. What? Where? Oh, bring it back over. Shove it off the road. Oh, Kratos is getting it. Okay. I just saw you fly in there, Kyle. Like 500 miles an hour. Let's see, unload that. All right. I almost bought, instead of getting that steer or the stair, I almost bought a cow pattern Valtra.
Ugh. I'd have quit playing.
Just for you.
That'd have been the end of my time on this map.
Do you really hate it that much?
Yes.
It's not bad. I think it's kind of cute.
That pattern is completely unnecessary.
Would
I
you
mean,
like
like
it?
for all the challengers that are painted like snakes,
Yeah.
like at least that looks good.
Right. Like, would you have liked it better if it had been a better quality pattern?
Probably.
Yeah.
More realistic, less like, what is it, Meadow Plains or whatever milk company?
Evelyn, just park it under the awning, carefully. You can put those arms on it, but see if you can fit it in there.
Surprised I haven't seen a mod for the that blue power version of the tractor. whatever it's called.
the New Holland. I saw a
New
real one
Holland.
of those the other day.
Oh yeah.
Yep. He had double wheels too. That's not what I wanted. Try to get it all the way under there, Cha. Back up and put the weight on first. What? What? Oh, great. What are you doing, Cha? Oh, we do have a mower up there. How about that?
Up where?
The Massey has a mower in a collection wagon up by the sheep farm.
Oh.
So it's independently operated. It's good news. If you want, do you want to try to clean up the piggies and the sheep? Like you scoop up there's grass in their little yellow spot. If you see pieces of grass or whatever, use that scooper and scoop it up. What are you doing, Ev? Put the shovel up higher. There you go. It's showing that they need cleaning, but it's clean. Scoot forward, Ev. No, that's the water trough. Look in the other one. Never mind. I'll just do it later. She's totally getting lost. See if you can hook that weight up. That'll be good. Yeah, you need to go to bed too, Chuck. I know. Did you turn the farm sim off on that laptop? All right. I don't want it playing while it's closed because that could make the laptop overheat. All right. What, honey? The light off? I don't know. Whatever you... Come on, fill up. There we go. Now, which dog is yours again, Beta? Or, Kyle, is it Mike?
Yes.
How's he doing?
Good.
I miss having a dog. Evelyn wants one bad. I think it's going to be a couple of years. I said when you're 14. And she will take care of him. I know Evelyn's good at that kind of stuff. Like she'll do a good job taking care of the dog. But she's a good kid. Very responsible. Violet, on the other hand, I'd be a little concerned. She can barely take care of herself. Violet. Such a wreck. You gonna go in your own bed, Sue? Too crowded? All right, honey. See you in the morning. What, Ev? Yeah. Good night, Evelyn. Evelyn says good night, everybody.
No.
She's so cute. Yeah, I'm gonna be going to bed too soon, honey, because it's getting super late. It's like 3 o'clock. I think. What time is it? Yeah, 3:07. Oh my gosh, you guys need to go to bed. This is crazy. Mom's gonna be mad at me. Why are you keeping those kids up so late? Just go to bed and don't tell Mom. What's up, Ev? It'll just go. Just set it down. Let's turn it off. Or not. You just click it closed.
Yeah.
Bye.
They said, "See ya, honey." Press that orange button too on the front of the recording device. I'll turn the mic off. Yeah, they see an orange button. Just look for the orange button. Good night, Ev. See you at 11 a.m. at the earliest. I'll probably be up at 9. Though, maybe not. Yes, Evelyn. What? Don't worry about the blue button. The bright orange button right there in front of you.
Super excited for tomorrow.
What's going on tomorrow?
Oh, wife and I are going out to a nice little steak dinner there at some place we went with my parents whenever they came down. It was real good.
Oh, that's cool.
We're gonna go catch a movie, so good old-fashioned dinner and a movie night.
That'll be fun. Relaxing.
What movie are you going to see?
There was that one movie with Vin Diesel that just came out. Can't remember for the life of me the name of it, but I saw a thing on Facebook, that it was coming out in theaters. I wanted to see it because it looked kind of interesting.
Vin Diesel.
Try to find the name of it while I'm waiting for Wrapped Bales to come out.
Do you think that's a stage name or a real name?
I don't know.
It's a stage name.
It's gotta be. Vin, as in it's like they're 2 car names, like VIN, vehicle identification number, Diesel.
Well, I think
It's probably Vin short for Vinny, but short for.
was his first name is Vincent, but he had to take a different last name for stage name because it's for the Screen Actors Guild or whatever, that you can't have actors that have the same names.
Hang on one second,
so-
guys. Hold on, Kyle. Hang on one second. What?
Sasa to say good bed to you.
Okay, tell him good bad. Sorry, Kyle. Say that again. The Screen Actors Guild makes them take a stage name.
Yeah, because if an actor before has had the same name, the next person has to pick a different name.
Weird.
Now they can change it completely, or they can just change enough of it to be different from that other person.
Okay.
It's called Billy Lynn's Long Halftime Walk.
That's the name of the steak place?
No. That's the movie.
Oh.
That was a really long name for a movie.
I guess. It looked kind of interesting. It looked kind of
Is it
cool.
about football, obviously? Halftime walk?
No.
No.
It's actually about this younger kid that, went into the army and went to Afghanistan and stuff, and kind of how it messed him up, I guess. Yes, it was kind of like a little, documentary or something style.
Okay.
Kind of cool though.
I've got still got dirt on the Voltra. Interesting. Looked like it was clean, but I guess not.
Oh man,
Yeah, it's got to be hard to be in combat. I don't know how people cope with it.
it sucks.
Yeah, I'm sure some people are okay, but I'm sure it's different for each person, probably. Some people just love it,
Yeah, we had a couple of those crazy guys in my unit when we were over there.
Take me out for more. You're like, can we just go home?
Yeah, they super excited every time we came under fire.
Oh yeah!
What's
wrong with you?
Some! Settle down.
Settle down. We're being shot at, dude.
You're taking people's lives. Let that sink in.
Right, exactly that, and then also you have the opportunity to have your life taken also. Keep your head down, please.
Marines are the worst when it comes to getting me super excited. Remember my buddy, he was... Oh man, I get so excited. I'm like, why?
Has he been in combat yet, or no?
No, he just...
He wants
He
to be in
got
combat.
ended up getting booted
It's-
out because he is having problems with his back or something. But he's, I hate to say this because I love the guy. I've been best friends with him ever since I was a kid. But he's one of those real make believer, kind of
Yeah.
builds himself up. But he got done with infantry school, I guess, and he was having. Personally, I think it was the girl that he was with at the time that was caused him to say something. I don't know, but he was having back problems, I guess. But he kind of went on and was like, yeah. He said he got a freaking Bond star through boot camp, but he didn't take it because he didn't feel like,
That's
he's-
impossible.
Yeah, I know. But I just say, all right, Steven, good for you, buddy. So yeah, one of the guys messed up on throwing a grenade, and I jumped on it and threw it over the wall right before it exploded. I'm like,
You're like, okay.
mean,
I love the guy to death, though, man. He's been there for me ever since we were kids growing up. But it's kind of like, come on, dude.
I've had friends like that. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Come on, man.
Yeah, my friend Chad was like that. It's like, all right, Chad, no one's buying it, dude.
Always has something.
Although we did have a pretty exciting moment when I was in training at the grenade range, but it wasn't like another soldier saved another soldier like this guy was trying to pull off. We had a guy that just couldn't throw a grenade to save his life. I mean, like
Yes.
there's a minimum distance you're supposed to be able to throw the grenade, and it's only like 25 feet.
Right.
I mean, and this guy, he used up every single training grenade we had. Because like the training grenades, you can take them apart. You just put a new blasting cap in and throw it again.
Right.
And he used up every single one of those things, and then they were like, "Dude, if you can just get it to roll past the line, we will let you go to the live range." And so finally, he gives it his all, and that grenade hits the ground and rolls to on top of the line. And they're like, "Close enough!" And so
But on
they
the
put him
live
on-
range, like, you better duck, man.
they put him on the live range, and the grenade range is a bunch of concrete boxes that are open on the top and on the back, and that way soldiers can throw from them, and they can hear the bang and experience it all, but nobody gets hurt.
Right.
And when they're in there, they're with a drill sergeant, to help, train them and all that stuff. But the drill sergeant's also there in case something goes wrong, they can deal with it.
Okay.
And, all the amazing upper body strength this guy had, he goes in for the, massive throw, entire full body throw, but dink, lands it right on top of the wall.
He said patink.
Yeah. And that drill sergeant grabs him by the flak
Collar?
jacket, throws him like a lawn dart. I mean, just whoosh! You see that dude just flying, and that drill sergeant just bails out of there and gets behind cover.
Well, his adrenaline's probably pumping at that point,
Yeah. But we're like, man, how? That thing will kill you, right? Like, that is all the motivation you need to not be anywhere near it after you pull the pin.
That's scary, though.
I'm like, how can you not manage a throw like that? When something's about to kill you.
Right.
It's like, I don't know, man. I've never been very good at throwing. I'm like, have
Yeah,
you
apparently
ever
not.
thrown?
Apparently not at all. Why isn't this picking up? We'll have to get that little robot mod. So is that a real device?
Yeah. I was like, there's no way this little thing is real. And so I started looking on YouTube, and yeah, it's a thing. They have all kinds of models for it.
That's
A
really
robot?
cool. It's a little robot that cleans up the pen.
Really?
Yeah. And
Ooh,
like
you
the
need
way
to
they
shoot
use
that
them in
mod
real,
link.
the way they use them in real life is they pile the grass against the feeding racks. And so the cows will come in and they start eating, but they also like nuzzle it around, knock it all over the place. Well, all this robot does is it has the bottom of it is just a big spinning drum. And the robot will just go back and forth along the feeding line, and it just moves all that stuff that the cows were knocking out, and it just moves it back onto the line, and that's all it does.
Cool. That's awesome.
And like one farm, the guy had it so like just the biggest, most convoluted mess I've ever seen, but the robot can be programmed to follow different color lines.
Oh.
And so like on Monday, it would take off towards, this particular barn, and on Tuesday it went to a different barn, and the thing's like fully automated. It returns to its own charging station. And I was just like, man, this is like way over the top.
They have that for Farm Sim?
As someone just made a mod for it.
Huh.
It doesn't probably follow the line though, but
Yeah, it doesn't follow the line. All it does is go back and forth. And so all you do is you manually drive it to where you need it to go. And then you just hire a worker, and the worker is free for that particular device. And and all it does is it just drives forward, stops, turns around, drives forward again, and it just goes back and forth.
Huh.
I think maybe for like what looks like 50 feet, it just follows this little path back and forth. But it'll clean out a huge area. And
Does it dump it back in the animal pen?
no, I don't think so.
oh, okay.
I think it just destroys that material. But
Never really like a huge amount anyways.
yeah. But I think the goal was it like just to like make a machine that just constantly keeps it clean all the time.
Right. That's awesome. I'm feeding the sheep, and I'm gonna go run and feed the pigs too.
Love you too, Kyle. Thank you. Needed that little push.
Are you guys finished up down there?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Cool. Getting the tractors cleaned up for the night?
E.
Yee.
Well.
You think no?
Okay, yeah, there it is, starting to get clean now. I was like, I don't think I can clean it this time.
Buddy, like, his stories that he comes up with, man, he's just, one time I was, and I know I changed my voice whenever I kind of imitate him. It's just the way I do it. It's so funny. He doesn't actually talk like that, but he's like, yeah, one time I was driving in reverse on the highway. Cop of course pulled me over, but he, I guess he's like, shine the flashlight in my face. He's like, now give me a reason why I should arrest you right now. And I guess he had like a little get out of jail free card from Monopoly. I don't know. That's just, it's entertaining. That's why I love to go home and see him, just because he's always got something new.
He'll tell you, cracked up. You're like, that's not true, but we love you.
Oh, man, sometimes
You're making me
all right,
laugh.
Steven.
All right, story time. Everybody gather around.
What was that movie with Ewan McGregor? It's like Big Fish or something like that. Or his dad's he plays the dad, but like the dad's always telling. Basically, the guy's dying of cancer, and the son is, he loves his dad, but he kind of is upset with him, and because the dad's always telling these big fish stories,
Mm-hmm.
And but then I can't. I'll give a spoiler. I don't want to do that. But anyway, it's a really good movie. I hated it the first time I watched it because I didn't want to watch movies that made me sad. But it actually was a really good movie. And but it's the same story. Like the dad's always telling these like crazy, wild stories, and the son like kind of can't stand it. But it's like that same kind of thing though. Now you have your brace off now, don't you, B-Dog?
Yep. Well, I mean, I still have to use it whenever I walk around, but
You
whenever I'm just on the computer, I leave it on.
That's
And
nice. You get a little bit of a break,
I sometimes maneuver my way down the steps to go down to the kitchen, come right back up. My wife yells at me if she sees me like that.
Oh, like not using it?
Hmm.
What are you doing? Get that thing back on.
I mean, but if I'm sitting down on the couch or something, she don't care. But
Sit your butt down. You know what I need bail. Oh, I got stuff here. That's cool.
she had a rough night last night. She was just missing home.
Yeah, I bet.
I feel so bad because I feel like I've taken her away from all that, you know.
Well, if things keep going the way they're going, it sounds like you'll be back eventually. Like they won't be forever.
Yeah.
This fertilizer, it looks like the little white pellets they make styrofoam out of.
Yeah, no, it looks like little snowballs.
Is that what fertilizer really looks like, or no?
It depends on the fertilizer you get. There's some fertilizer like up in up where I work for the potato guy that it looks like just dirt.
Fertilizer dirt. The bad news is we're about to run out of food for the pigs. The good news is it's only $12 million to feed them. They're running really low on corn, which I thought the power food would give them an even amount or good like a everything balanced, but it doesn't. It looks like they go through parts of it before they go through other parts of it.
Yeah, well, corn is 50% of it, so.
Yeah, like that's a big part of their diet is the corn. I don't know. Do you want to shoot? B-Dog, can you grab a pair of arms and run down and grab a case of pig? Let me see. Hang on. Let me check this trailer too. This trailer may have some more food in it. So before I start sending you on buying missions, let me see what we got. Hey, piggies. Keep getting big and fat for me. Wilbur. Dumping it in. Let me hitch up to this trailer and see what we're talking about here. One thing I do need, B-Dog, can you grab a front loader and bring a
Bucket.
bale grabber up here? Well, maybe, you know, never mind. Hang on. I have, yeah, I got some more pig food. Okay, good. We're good there.
I'll grab the bale grabber and I'll be up there.
All right, because this is the issue that I have is that I have a bale mover, but it's like the kind that you pick the bales up when they're flat on the ground, not when they're stacked. So I could just knock bales over randomly, but that's not really a good way to do it.
Yeah, it's all right.
Try to get this thing to back up. Let's see, where's this dumping out of? We should probably just leave that thing up here since we don't really use it down there. Oh, I missed. Too late.
Draw or something?
Yeah,
For their bedding?
yeah. Feed him one of those. Probably could take the ones off the trailer first. Wow, they took all of it, but they're filled up. That's good. How come? Oh, the cleanliness is still 47%. Cover this trailer back up. So we'll get more food after the next harvest. Yes, Evelyn.
I said, Ryan, you look at boy versus me and said, that explains why you look so weird looking.
You're like, what? So let's go ahead. I think to end the episode, I'm going to take this tractor down to the farm and finish getting it modded out. B-Dog, you should be able to just toss that in here, I think, right? Does it just go?
I think you're supposed to just put it down right there.
Might as well do one more. You probably need another one, or is that 100%?
No, they're full.
Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, I just must use the whole bale. Yeah, they needed it, huh? It looks like they were totally out. So let's go. I'm going to go. I need to run this over to the sheep. Kyle, what are you doing? You have more horsepower than I do. All right, so I'm gonna run this. So leave those leave the bale grabbers here, B-Dog.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna run to the farm. I gotta wait. I gotta pick up, and then I'll meet you guys back at the main farm. This thing's not very fast. So we got to do some cool stuff tonight. I probably should have just kept the New Holland, the T5, because that's really all this tractor's doing is what the T5 was doing. But whatever.
I do think it was like, it's good that we got away from the whole Case New Holland thing that the game kind of tricks you into doing.
True. Though this game hasn't been quite as bad. Oops, I missed the sheep farm. It hasn't been quite as bad at that, but you know they have a lot. This game actually seems like the Vultras are the sweet spot.
Yeah.
They get a lot of horsepower for a low price. Massey's and Fence are still a little more expensive, though, like you said. The New Hollands are cheaper. I'm using a Fent on my other farm. I really like it. It's beefy.
I really like the Fent harvesters.
Yes. Yep. The mod. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And those are the same as the Massey, right?
Yes and no. Some parts shared, but like after the engineering commonalities end, then they just kind of part ways.
Okay. This has got a cool interior too. I like it. Simple, easily accessible.
Don't look at me like that, Kyle.
You guys having a stare down contest?
Watching me repark one of the trucks. Just because I want it to be different. Spent so much time parking that little rodeo.
Yeah, we need to upgrade the rodeo's horsepower too, but that'll come later. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're almost done with this episode. Thank you so much for being part of the channel. Once again, be sure to also subscribe to B-Dog's channel. Subscribe to my channel. Thumbs up always help. And when Kyle finally decides to have his channel, or, well, if internet ever comes to Kyle at a speed that would be reasonable, be sure to subscribe to Kyle's channel too. But you can always visit Kyle on the Facebook page also. So thank you so much, guys, for being part of this channel and enjoying the videos. And I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Tomorrow we'll be recording, hopefully live, depending on how my day goes, with our studio audience, with our viewers. So that should be fun. Oh, let me put these arms down because this is going to get all screwed up. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Okay, so let's see what we got here. I'd like to be able to customize the tractor first. So the bigger engine takes us up to 130 horsepower. And we can
Sounds
also,
good.
we can also buy the narrow tires. Yes, I know, but I'm not going to keep the narrow tires on right now. We're going to take those back off. So, but now we have them. So,
I think the tractor looks pretty good like that.
yeah, it's not bad. It really isn't too bad.
It's when you get these It's when you get these tires on the big
Bigger.
tractors.
On the Vultra.
Yeah, and then it looks like you're trying to operate your tractor on bicycle tires.
Hold on, I can't do it. It's giving me the no. Ah,
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to do the tractor, but it keeps giving me the front loader. Hold on. All right, and then we're gonna back up. We're gonna do this. Hold on. Oops. All right. Nope. Not far enough forward. Can you move that tractor up? There we go. Hang on. All right, nope, still even more.
You got to go backwards. You got to be in front of the.
I want to get the weight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wanted to edit the weight. And then the tractor. But it's not working. There we go. Okay, now don't go too far. All right, so. There we go. Massy weight. Now let's put the tractor back in there, and we'll edit that. There we go. Stay put. Oh, wait, hang on. Jump out. Ta-da! The nice thing about the shop is it's free. Cool. Pick up the weight. There you go. Let's clean that bad boy off. So we have 4 tractors again at the end of the night. This is definitely the end of day, whatever, 13. And so tomorrow morning we'll start day 14, along with real life being day 14. Awesome. What a good looking tractor. The arms are not getting clean again. The bucket is, though. It's so weird how that's an issue.
Mm-hmm.
Still. Like, after all these iterations of the game, we still have issues with that.
Simple things.
Yeah, but I mean, like, this version, I would say we'd have to completely reset our expectations because, like,
So much has changed.
yeah,
Are you
this
good?
is a far more advanced version
this
of.
Pull the. This can stay here for the night. I mean, it'll go back to do the sheep. That's going to be our sheep hustler, but or hostler or whatever. But just park it with the other tractors. That's going to be the one to take care of the animals.
Park it in there sideways.
No, it's fine. So nobody can get out. That's a cute little tractor. I really like that. All right. So, once again, everybody, thank you for being part of the channel. We already said the goodbyes. Have a great night. Thank you so much, Kyle and B-Dog, for joining me for that. That was a lot of fun.
Yes.
And we'll be open tomorrow for business. But, B-Dog, I think you're going to be with your wife. And, Kyle, you're going to be buying truck parts. So, it'll be me and a whole bunch of people that either I don't know or kind of know. Because I think Kyle, I'm sure Kyle or Teddy and Micah will want to be on. And then maybe Nick Carpenter. So we'll see some familiar faces. All right, guys, have a great night, and we will see you on the farm.